Om Shanti and a very warm welcome to my viewers to yet another episode of Fitness Formula. They say that the man who moves big mountains begins by carrying small stones. If we want to reach the fitness formula for perfect health, I think we can start with including some seasonal, readily available fruits to our palate. And to tell us about the benefits of these fruits, we have with us today in our studios Dr. Girish Patel, who's a renowned psychotherapist. I welcome you to the studios, Dr. Patel. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Dr. Patel, we've been on this journey in Fitness Formula where we've learnt about different benefits of different seasonal fruits and something which is easily available and accessible. So today, we were going to talk about more fruits. Last time we spoke about banana, the benefits of banana and papaya. Today, I would like you to talk about a few more fruits, and how they can benefit our health.
True. One more fruit, which is seasonal as well as readily available, economical as well, is watermelon.
Yes.
Watermelon actually is almost 85% water.
Right.
And then again, it's a fruit. So, it is a filling effect is there.
Correct.
And then other nutrients are, vitamin C is definitely there. Then vitamin A is also there. Vitamin B6, B12 also to an extent. And it has magnesium in good amount. Then lycopene. There are so many substances which are helpful to all body organs.
Last time there was a very interesting deviation. You said we spoke about how eating a fruit-rich diet or eating, a diet which is alive, you said. Life
energy.
Life energy. That has a very positive impact on our mind, on our thoughts also. So, it's a little deviation, but you said, you were mentioning that these days you're reading a lot about meditation and you're reading a lot about detachment. So, how does food play a role in detachment, in meditation? What is the, how do these energy-giving fruits, energy-giving foods play an important role in that?
Very important effect, Sunaina Ben, is that soothing effect. When when you are reading all this, even practicing detachment, to become a witness, to acquire wisdom. So at that time, you need a peace of mind. And I have found that fruits really gives you peace of mind. Initially not. Like now our viewers may say that one day I will start eating some apple and I will get It has to be a habit. Because there's a lot of toxins developed in our body. And even though you are addicted to different type of food. So when you change over to fruits, initially you may feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
You may feel that good feeling is not coming.
I don't feel full.
As well as that good feeling of satiety may not come to begin with.
Okay.
But if you continue for maybe 2-3 weeks, then those toxins are washed away. Detox would take place. And then fruits have a wonderful effect.
Is there
Only thing you should eat also properly, slowly, peacefully, with feelings, with presence of mind.
Tell us a little more about...
Then it has a spiritual effect.
Yeah, tell us a little more about what you're reading these days.
Like in China, Lao Tzu, there is in fact a story that the country in which he lived, that country was actually getting disturbed.
Okay.
So he thought of leaving. When he was leaving, then that gatekeeper there at the end said that, sir, since you are leaving our country and you are a wise person, can you not tell me some advice how to live life? And so they said that Lao Tzu wrote those Tao Tai Ching. But it's so wonderful. Initially he says that Tao which can be described is not Tao. Tao which can be understood is not. It has to be experienced. It cannot be described. And there are so many actually controversies. He says those who talk much know little. Those who really know talk very little. Even he says that suppose in this studio, There are so many things. But what is useful? You tell me.
First of all, the chair that you're sitting on.
No, he says no. Suppose no, chairs are also, although chairs are there, but we are not easy. If we keep lot of books over here, you cannot sit. So he says what is useful is an empty space. Suppose no, there was no empty space here, we cannot use anything.
Absolutely.
So he says that if you want to be useful to others, become empty. Like no, become egoless. If you become egoless, then only you can be useful to others. Like that, there are many things. Another thing which I am reading these days is Astavakra Gita. This is a conversation between Raja Janak and Astavakra. And the essence is become a witness. Have an equilibrium in every situation. Even when you read, you are able to go in a meditative state. And the connection between food and all this is, food would promote your state. Suppose if I eat spicy food and then even read, I will not digest them. I might feel that it is hopeless. But if I have taken fruit diet, then mind is peaceful and you can absorb all this much better.
But doctor, everyone everyone eats cooked food also, and then fruit is like a little part of the diet. Okay, so what percentage should it be? What percentage? Because like you're telling us that having fresh food and having fruits and life-giving food is very good for the mind, and it helps us to grow spiritually. But what percentage of food should be cooked food and what percentage of food should be this raw,
ideally,
fresh food?
If you are asking ideally, initially maybe some might seem possible, but ideally, even I am trying slowly and steadily, it should be only 20% cooked food, 80% say raw food. The ultimate goal. Initially, at least you come to somewhere like 40% of fruits, vegetables and 60% of cooked food, which is possible.
Right.
If someone really tries and have small meals, and then this is possible.
And even in the cooking, and even the cooked food, I think we need to simplify it a little.
True. Simplify, use less oil, even use as much as possible whole grains. Like when we convert into flour, then all the nutrients are lost. Again, because watermelon has lots of potassium. So it will help in reducing your blood pressure. Watermelon contains lots of lycopene. Lycopene helps in health of the heart. Lycopene also helps in reducing oxidative stress. So because it reduces oxidative stress, it prevents even cancer. It's even good for prostate. Watermelon also contains citrulline, which reduces inflammatory markers. And inflammatory markers reduces, even aging process can be prevented.
What do you really mean by inflammatory markers?
There are certain markers in the blood. If they increases, then aging process becomes fast. You will become old faster.
Oh.
And if those markers are less, you will not become old. So citrulline helps in reducing those inflammatory markers.
I was reading somewhere, doctor, that if whatever number of stimulants you take in a day, each one of them has a negative effect on the body. Is that true? Or
yeah.
No, but if taken in a limited quantity.
Yes, limited it's fine.
Limited is
because
fine.
we need also a little bit stimulation.
Yes.
But when it goes beyond, that is harmful. Even nerve damage it can cause.
Right.
Even otherwise, in your behavior, in your thoughts also it is harmful. Because it can make you anxious, angry, jealous, and all those emotions are even harmful.
We are talking about physical food. We were talking about physical food, that having fruits, having vegetables, and you even mentioned that if ideal would be 80% of raw food and only 20% cooked. if we were to compare it, because I feel that even our thoughts and even the input that we are giving to ourselves, even that is food, they say food for thought, So what should that be? Because today's young generation, if you see the kind of content they are watching, the kind of things they are seeing or they are busy doing today, even the video games today which have come are so brutal.
Yeah, very
there's so much of killing going on.
Yes.
So,
And then they play it. Even I was surprised when I found out that many play.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something really interesting. I mean, how smart these people are who create these, that in these video games, there is no pause. You cannot pause it. So can you imagine the kind of attention and focus it's asking for? And then I've also noticed people who are doing this constantly, they tend to be more aggressive afterwards.
Yes, very true.
And why is that? Because how does this connect with food for thought?
There are many factors. One thing is, those who watch such things, even though they have from within that anger and all, they have some hatred for somebody, they want to kill someone, which they can actually not do in practicality.
Correct.
So by watching such videos or TV programs, their instinct is satisfied.
So it's some vengeance from inside.
Yeah, and when you watch all this, even your mind is definitely affected, your thoughts, your emotions are affected, as well as there is a negative vicious circle, because then you will tend to eat such things.
Right.
Suppose if you have watched all this, then you will feel like eating stimulants, or you will feel like eating sweet food.
That's very true. That's something I've noticed with people, that when somebody is feeling depressed, or if somebody is low, or when they are watching negative content, then they want a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, or they will want to have some junk food
or sweet food even. No?
I've seen this kind of behavior. And when somebody is evolved with, say, spirituality or with positive content, then the food habits also
changes.
So how does this...
So it is interdependent. That if you are practicing spirituality, you will feel like eating fruits
healthy
and other food. And then if you eat healthy fruit or healthy food, then also you will become more calm, more peaceful, and then you can take interest into that area.
Very true. So I think it's very interdependent.
Yeah. Another substance we were talking about, watermelon, is cucurbitacin, which also is an anti-cancer agent, which can prevent even cancer, development of even cancer. Not like once cancer is developed, then little can be done. Then we can't say that by eating them, you can cure cancer. But you can definitely prevent. We should eat all these fruits in order to prevent so many diseases.
But there are some hospitals, I've heard of a hospital which is down south, and they say even if somebody is in the first stage of cancer and we change their diet, mental and physical, both. If you're given positive food for thought and you're given healthy food to eat, they say even the cancer can sometimes reverse.
Yeah, very much. Conventional medicine, we should not stop. Like, if doctor says that this particular thing is going to help you, say for example, surgery is going to help you, or chemotherapy or radiation is going to help you, then don't say no to those treatments. Only now my advice here is, take two opinions. Because Dr. Ashok Mehta, who is a very senior cancer surgeon, once he said that those who have already installed radiation plants, which are very expensive, they have spent so much. So what they will do, every cancer patient they will give radiation. They will not give where it is really indicated. So the best thing is to go to couple of doctors and ask them. Even ask them to what extent it is going to help you.
In one of our episodes, you even mentioned that how to go to the correct doctor. You said you can check out the reviews from other patients.
Yeah.
But even that, how do we know that even if these reviews are even true? How to find out? until unless you know certain people, who've gone through that disease, it's become very hard to find the real good sources, because like you said that, people who have installed these expensive machines are
They
going
would
to
advise,
use them. And also what I have heard is that once you are put on to chemotherapy, many times the cancer comes back also.
It can, because if it is needed, we should. If it is not necessary. In fact, it's not difficult, like your relatives, your friends, others. There, even if you inquire, you might come across a proper good doctor. Another, nowadays, even internet is there. There, even if you study proper reviews, then also it cannot be fake.
Right. But I think what we are talking today is very relevant, because eating healthy, thinking healthy can prevent a lot of these diseases.
Very true.
So I think today let's focus on, the correct food for thought and the body.
Yeah, even when I was preparing for this episodes, although we know a lot, but still you have to once again do little bit of homework.
Research, yes, of course.
Research, homework. Even my interest in fruit has increased.
Yes, of course.
Realizing that so many good chemicals are there. You should have a mixture of little different fruits, not only one type of fruits.
Correct. So
maybe say one apple, one watermelon also, say a couple of bananas. So like that, every day you should eat. Then only you will get all the benefits from these fruits.
I agree with you. And I think today all of us, I don't think there would be even one person who wants to stay low energy. True. Everybody wants more energy because there's so much to be done. Each and every person has so many roles to play. So it becomes so important that we eat the correct food, a balanced lifestyle we have, so that we can be all the time energetic.
Correct. And for that, Sunanaben, we'll have to retreat little bit. Why they don't eat right food? Because life has become so fast. Say morning they get up, hurry up, then go to office. Office also a lot of work. In lunch break only maybe half an hour is there to eat something. So like that, their life is so fast.
But how to break this vicious circle? Because now they are caught in that and it becomes very difficult. People who have bad habits now, people who sleep late, who wake up late, run to their job and they don't have time to cook. They're eating whatever is available, or say the maid is cooking and I don't know how much justice she's doing. So how do they break this vicious circle? Where do they begin? What is your advice to them?
So the best thing is find out what are your time wasters. Your time wasters can be mobile.
Definitely, biggest time waster.
It can be TV. It can be in your phone calls. Sometimes chatting with friends. So find out your time wasters and then really minimize them.
I really like that term, time wasters.
It is really time wasters. Sometimes conversation you can complete within 2 minutes. You might be spending 20 minutes because you feel that there is nothing to be done.
Right.
If you have a proper understanding that you need time, you have to work with yourself. Suppose if you realize that I need to do meditation, then from somewhere you will find out time. Even another very important thing is to get up a bit early.
Yes.
Now we are going to sleep very late. Go to bed early, get up early. These days there are so many who wake up by 5 o'clock. I'm not talking about meditators. They get up at 4 o'clock even. Right. But even general people, many executives of top companies, they get up by 5. Google CEO gets up by 5 o'clock. And he says that advantage is now I have lot of time to work on myself.
Absolutely.
To complete many activities. So like that, get up little early and you will have time. Right. In case if you are professional, like doctors, advocates, chartered accountants, those who are professional, it is their own life. So cut down somewhere. Don't think that earning more is going to help you.
Right.
Even if you earn little less, find time for yourself. Absolutely. Even if you need time for many things like exercise.
Yes.
At least we have to exercise 40 minutes a day. So
there was just yesterday I saw this video by Akshay Kumar on Facebook and he said You have to. It is a necessity. You have to take out 1 hour for exercise no matter what.
But at least 40 minutes.
And he's so fit at his age. I think he's almost 50.
50,
and he doesn't look 50 at all. He looks about not more than 40.
40, So exercise is a must. Even though this right food, eating fruits, you need time.
Yes.
As I said, you cannot eat as if you are putting petrol.
Correct.
You need to relax, slowly eat them. Then only know that apart from nutrition, spiritual benefits you will get. You should eat with awareness.
I think that it's all about priorities and it's all about the habits that we have developed.
True, very
Any
true.
habit that we have developed, whether good or bad, today we are practicing it.
Correct.
It's gone on autopilot mode.
Yes.
Certain things, people who have a cup of tea in the morning, it's autopilot. They will wake up and first thing they want is a cup of tea.
True.
And somebody who's used to exercising in the morning or going for a jog in the morning, I've seen people, they will wake up, they will put on their shoes and they will go for a jog.
Exercise.
So you can develop a good habit, you can develop a bad habit. It's just, it's just a matter of now changing your priorities.
Yes, priority is very important. But if you give priority, you have time for everything.
So you think it should be actually written down into a timetable and broken down?
You should tell yourself only that my priority is my life, my self-development, my health. Right. Then automatically you will give time for all these things.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Doctor. This has been a really enlightening session. I'm sure for our viewers also and for me also. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Again, I think it's about our priorities. Physically, what we are consuming has an effect on our physical health and mental health. Mentally, what are we giving ourselves? What is our input? We need to expose ourselves to positive content, to good content. How we've developed bad habits, we can now develop good habits too. It's again a matter of how much importance you give to your happiness, to yourself. I'll see you very soon with yet another episode of Fitness Formula. Until then, thank you and Om Shanti.
Meditation and nutrition, soul power and new vision, pure intention, attitude gives you mission and a mission. Small steps every